Welcome to Aural Fixation. This is episode 23, the big 2-3. We did it. Thanks for being here for it all. I got a real quick one tonight, and Dusty, I want to invite you on so you can hear what I have to say about my nugget of trivia today. Did you know that on every Bare Naked Ladies album, the band records one song fully naked all together?
That is not true.
It's true. Do with that what you will.
So I could see that now being like, oh, that's our tradition. But can you imagine starting that? They're like, guys. We got one more song to put on this record. This is our debut album. Let's do it. Yeah, and they have to indoctrinate the new members.
Maybe that was the only way to allow members in the band.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see what happened on last week's show?
More than anything.
Really?
Absolutely.
Great. Hey, Josh and WJ, do you have anything to contribute to what happened on last week's show?
It was cold, and I barely made it, but it's not as cold as where you are now.
So wait a minute. Yeah, last week you were in Salt Lake, but now you're back home in the heart of Texas.
Yep.
And this week, I am no longer in Texas. I am in the netherworld of Telluride, Colorado.
The beautiful wonderland of netherworlds.
I'm like hundreds of miles from a major city, yet I still have amazing internet, which doesn't make sense.
Taking the show on the road.
That's right.
As you can see, I've commandeered the hotel room TV for our own purposes.
So speaking of the show,
you're the tech guy, Dave.
You are the tech guy. Nate came on and had a pretty damn impressive showing. He did not pull any punches.
No, he was good. He was good.
Mm-hmm.
He was really. I think my favorite.
He was so good he won.
For one, I really enjoyed that Blaine. There was a certain point in time, like where Blaine got really serious,
right?
And it was like, oh, it's on. Okay, I'm not gonna go down this. I mean, and he made a really awesome attempt at a comeback.
Good run.
It was great. Right. But I think my favorite point was when Berto was like, my first concert was Peter, Paul, and Mary, and then later on was like, I would have done much better if this was all about Norwegian black metal. Like, yeah, of course those correlate.
That's the path that you go on, you know? You got to mix it up, though. You got to mix it up.
I love it.
It was a good show, though. I had a blast for essentially what was zero prep that week.
That's right.
Just because of crazy schedules. It went really well. And Nate came out victorious, and he's here with us again. I think he's still wearing the same striped shirt. No.
He changed.
Stripes off.
Look.
Is this when I'm supposed to come on?
No.
It's not.
Well, no, but
you're here, so stay.
Okay.
It's a visual aid for Dusty's story.
You started talking about, I don't know. What do you want me to
defend yourself in your
limited? This is proving is that you're not paying attention.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
All right.
We all know you only have two shirts. It's either going to be that solid one or a striped one.
Yes. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.
Quick shout out to Celine. Hi. Hope Elliot's doing well back home. Patrick, Chelsea, Daniel, and Nicholas in the chat. Play along, have a good time. Dave, you ready to do this thing?
I am ready. With one caveat is that I'm hearing there's a delay between sound and video, and I'm going to try and fix it. But if I can't, then I can't.
Okay. I'll wait.
You're going to wait for me to fix it?
25 watching.
Hey, Dusty.
Yes.
Have yourself a great show.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Aural Fixation episode 23. I think 23 is about where I kind of there's like black years where it was like I turned 21 and then to 25 when I got married. It's just kind of a gray area where I don't really remember a whole lot specifically about what I did and how I spent it. But I'm sure it was great. I hope you're doing great. And welcome to Aural Fixation. We're live every single Monday night, unless we aren't, but usually we are. So thank you for spending your time with us here. It's a great way to spend a Monday. And I would love to introduce you to our folks that they're going to spend Monday with us here. I'm just going to scroll because I forgot to scroll up to introduce the players. Here we go. Hey, let's meet the contestants. Our returning champ pays the bills, working in tech, jumping on Zooms before he's supposed to, but when his head isn't in the cloud, he works on music production, playing guitar. It's Nate Guerrero. What's up, buddy?
What's up, everybody? What's up, Dusty? What's up, everybody in YouTube and the world and China and North Korea?
Sad story. We were actually banned in those latter two countries.
Oh man.
Too much rock
Well,
and roll.
it's a goal we'll have to work towards. We'll have to get some more K-pop questions and
There you
see what
go.
happens.
There you go. More international. I love it. How are you doing? How did you spend the week in between shows? Did you lift some mental weights? or
No, I
anything?
just studied the study guide you and Dave sent over to me, just making sure I know all the answers. No, I'm just kidding. Just working and doing really boring stuff, man. Nothing too glamorous. Looking forward to tonight. We got some new contestants, so yeah, I'm anxious. I'm anxious to see what happens.
Would you go so far as to say that this is the highlight of your week already?
Whoa. No, it probably is. It's fun. I'm having a good time. And yeah, I look forward to it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. This time I'm probably gonna get slaughtered, but maybe not.
Come on. What kind of attitude is that? Well, thank you for joining us again, sir. And moving on, our second contestant grew up in Egypt, played in 3 bands in College Station, Texas, and has been a firefighter and paramedic with the Houston Fire Department for the past 16 years. It's hard to believe it's been that long. Let's welcome on Mr. Thomas Harrell.
What's going on?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm gonna pause real quick. I'm gonna ask you to stop video. We need Nate to come back on because later scoring is gonna get real funky. Hey, now Thomas go off, and then Thomas go. This thing works only if you do it one way. It's a very narrow street. There we go. How are you, man?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, good. Oh, he did it again. You gotta stay, Nate.
You want me to stay? I'm sorry.
Yeah. You have to sit
Oh
here
my
and
God.
listen to me talk about everybody.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing, man.
Thomas has got it. Here we go. Thomas, 2 of those bands in College Station we played together in.
Yeah, I think when you were 23 in those dark years.
I think you're about right.
Yeah.
Let's see. We did like a southern rocky, straightforward rock thing, and then we took Explosions in the Sky and made it better.
Mm-hmm.
That's about right.
And a third band.
What was it? And Darko.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget about that.
Yeah.
I can't even remember any of those songs. Sadly.
I still remember them. I can play them on the drums right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
How's life in H-Town?
It's good. Everybody's doing good.
Excellent.
Happy to be on the show.
How's working as a firefighter and paramedic in the times of COVID when you're rushing to an unknown situation and you still have to manage all of those stresses? Is it just as intense, or is it like you don't even give it a second thought?
No, it's super easy for me because I'm doing data for the fire department right now. So I'm in the office Monday to Thursday doing a bunch of data analysis for the fire department. So it's way easy for me.
So as long as everybody washes their hands before handing you their paperwork, you're golden.
Yeah. Then I'm good.
Well, I'm very glad you were able to come on the show. Thank you for spending your evening with us, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Moving on. Everybody stay put. Nate, don't go anywhere, man. All right. You got it? Cool. Our third contestant lives in Dallas, Texas, and runs Beefcake Records, which I'm sure he's going to tell us a little bit about, and roadies for the band Teenage Bottle Rocket, who is amazing if you've never seen them. It's Rudy Rodriguez. Come on, my man. What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, I'm good, man. How's it going?
Good. Welcome back. So I cannot remember off the top of my head. Do you remember what episode you were on? It was like way in the infant years.
11, 9?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Somewhere in there.
Something like
It's been half a season, if you will.
that. Yeah.
What have you been doing since the last time we saw you?
I stopped drinking, number one. And
Me too. Sorry. What else?
just doing the label, man. Trying to stay afloat.
Yeah. How's
No
that
shows, no
going?
tours. It's going okay. We're still a label. We're still planning on putting out some records this year. So hopefully,
Nice.
we'll do
Nice.
that.
Well, good luck with that. And
Thank
thank you for spending your evening with us, sir. And last and absolutely not least, our last contestant this week works for the federal government as a social insurance program expert, and in his spare time administers Johnny Dice Retro on social media, celebrating the music of the 80s and 90s. Ladies and gentlemen, it's John Donovan. Johnny Dice, come on board.
Hey,
What's up,
how's
man? How are
everybody
you?
doing?
Good, good. About yourself?
I'm hanging in there with all this COVID, but I'm happy to be here tonight.
Nice, nice. Where are you coming to us from tonight?
I live in Canton, Massachusetts on the East Coast.
Canton, Mass. I'm not going to repeat what Dave said in my ear. How have you been? How's managing the job with the Fed and also a strong social media presence, if you will?
Well, thankfully, I get to do both right here in this chair every day. So it's not a big commute, not a big stretch for me. But it's business in the morning and a party at night.
Perfect. You know, I just had a thought when you talked about that. I wonder if like office chairs or chairs in general sales are going to start to go through the roof, right? Because everybody's like, your ass is in there for so long, right? Like you want a new one, you know, you want the upgrade. You want to, I need some contour. I need something. I bought a chair. This chair right here is like 6 months, not 6 months old.
Mine's ergonomic, but I wouldn't mind one of those sharper image massage chairs in here.
Right? Just hit a button and just sit back on your Zoom. Reaches over and starts rubbing your temples. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And before I forget, I forgot to call out my buddy, Artie Athis is in the chat. First time for him coming and watching in a while. Maybe we'll have something special for you in the show, but you got to stick around and watch. Thank you all for joining us. And without further ado, let the games begin. Look at those fancy graphics. I love those graphics. Mad props to Josh and Dave for pulling that off. Anyway, look, real quick. Here's how the game works. 4 contestants whom you just met. Unless you tuned in late, that's your fault, not mine. 5 rounds, 10 questions per round, unless you get a little bonus squeezed in there. And we're going to be increasing in scores with each round and increasing in stakes. But don't sandbag. There's a ton of points on the board. And at the end of the day, we're just playing for bragging rights, unless you're Nate, and we're just playing to make sure that you stay in one place the whole game. Nothing? Not even a smile? Nothing? I love you, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into round 1. All right. Round 1, as always, is entitled Cold Hard Facts. We're going to be going through general music trivia. Is Sia the answer? I don't know. Is Tupac Shakur the answer? I don't know. It's general. It's all over the place. 100 points for every right answer, 50 subtracted for every wrong answer. Let's get it on with question number 1. Everybody got your signs ready? Ready to go? Quickness? Yeah. Rudy's like lasered in. I love it. Here we go. Question number 1. Although the film and song share a title, the 2007 Shia LaBeouf thriller has nothing to do with Rihanna's 2008 song. Rudy.
Disturbia.
Absolutely. Shia LaBeouf in the house. Well done, sir. First on the board. Here comes question number 2. She became the first artist to have 2 videos reach 1 billion views with Roar and Dark Horse. Johnny Dice.
Katy Perry.
Katie's Perry is correct. 100 points to you. Here's number 3. Everlast had a number 1 hit in 1998 with What It's Like. Which early 90s hip hop group was he previously a member of? Thomas. I think you might be muted. I think
House of Pain.
There it is. Yep, House of Pain. Absolutely. You could have just been like, and you're saying Rainbow Kitten Surprise. I don't know. 100 points to you, sir. Well done. Here's number 4. Courtney Cox jumped on stage with The Boss in the music video to what song? Johnny.
Dancing in the Dark.
Dancing in the Dark. And now Artie can go away because we talked about The Boss and that's all he wants. Anyway, here's number 5. Originally on Kool and the Gang's 1973 album, this dance funk song ends with a Tarzan yell. Nate.
Rapper's Delight.
Incorrect, sir. Getting into that negative zone. It's warm down there.
What am I thinking?
Anybody else? I'll repeat it one more time. Originally on Kool and the Gang's 1973 album, this dance funk song ends with a Tarzan yell. And now Nate knows. 3, 2, 1. Dave, hit him with the ding dong. Nate, for no points, do you know it now?
No, I'm just laughing at. I don't know what I was. Cobwebs. Never mind. I know. Rappers Delight is not Cool in the Gang.
Shake them off. We got a long way to go. Jungle Boogie. Jungle Boogie. Is the name of the song. Yeah, little known song. Here we go. Number 6. In her first film role, she wrote, produced, and performed the 1980 hit title track, co-starring with Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda. Johnny.
Dolly Parton.
The Vaccine Queen in 9 to 5. Absolutely correct, sir. 100 points to you. Here we go with number 7. Which 2 artists make up the only duet to ever perform a James Bond theme song with 2008's Another Way to Die? 100 points for each artist. Ooh. Rudy's going for it. Swinging for the fences.
Madonna.
I'm going to stop you right there. Incorrect. Thomas.
Jack White and Alicia Keys.
Boom. 200 points. Well done, sir.
I got both of them?
You got both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Well done. That's a tricky one because it's the only.
I knew the Jack White, but I couldn't remember who the female was.
Well, apparently you did.
All right.
So well done. 200 points to you, sir. Moving on to number 8. Which German Baroque composer, best known for his Brandenburg concertos and the Goldberg variations, is called by some the greatest composer of all time? Nate, going for it.
Bach.
Johann Sebastian Bach. Absolutely correct. 100 points and well earned. See, it's all over the place. It's over here, then it's over there, and your brain's ping-ponging around. It just gets you're all lubed up now. All right. Here we go. 2 questions left in this round. Who is the abstract guest rapper on D-Light's Grooves in the Heart? Nate.
That would be Q-Tip.
Q-Tip. Our good friend Q-Tip. That dude is freaking amazing live, by the way. Last question in this round. Hootie and the Blowfish had 3 huge hit songs in 1995. Name one. Just kidding. 100 points for 100 points for each of you. Sorry, it was a joke. 100 points for each one you can name. Hootie and the Blowfish, 3 songs. Nate.
Time. Hold My Hand.
Nope. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Time, Hold My Hand, Let Her Cry, I Only Want to Be With You. How many singles do you want?
You got 3. Yep, you got 3. Okay. That was good. Good job. Time isn't one of them, but you by a long way around, you got it. You got the 3 we wanted. Hold My Hand.
Time absolutely was a single.
Not in 95.
Okay.
Oh, getting sassy. All right. Well, pretty solid round here. 450. Nate, Thomas, and Johnny are tied with 300. Rudy with 50. Plenty of game, man. Plenty of game to go. Before we move on, Nate, how you feeling, bud?
I'm doing good. I was a huge Hootie fan in middle school. Oh my God.
Well, if you were a huge fan, you would have known that Time came out in 1994.
Oh,
just kidding.
That was really,
it really did come out in 94 though. But did you bring any trivia? Maybe a trivia nugget about Hootie?
No, not about Hootie. I was listening to in San Antonio. There's a Beatles show that happens every Sunday morning on one of the college stations. I forget which one of the 2. But Paul McCartney is my favorite bass player of all time. And I'm just going to steal some trivia that I learned this past weekend, maybe the weekend before. There's only 4 or 5 Beatles songs which Paul does not play the bass. She Said is one of them. It's one of my favorite Beatles songs, and I was kind of shocked to learn that Paul's not on there. Maxwell's Silver Hammer, Paul does not play bass on that one. Helter Skelter, Paul does not play bass on that song. 2 of Us, I don't know if there's a lot of bass on that song, but if it is, it's not Paul. And then Dig It. So those are 5 songs Paul McCartney does not play bass on. Didn't know that last week, but there's your trivia for today.
Now, who does play bass on all those songs, Nate?
Oh. Damn you, Dave. It's got to be probably George.
It is George, and it's not even technically a bass, Fender has a guitar called the Fender 6, which is kind of like a baritone guitar, somewhere strung between a 6-string electric and a 4-string bass. So it's weird because you could strum it like a guitar, but the low E is like an octave higher than the low E on a bass.
Question: is that what Royal Blood uses?
That's what Robert Smith uses. In Friday I'm in Love, the riff that goes,
Yeah.
that's a Fender 6.
Interesting. I'm gonna go on Facebook Marketplace tomorrow. Check that out. All right. Well, thank you for the nugget of trivia. And if you're having a good time, hit that subscribe button. It's 34 people hanging out. What are you doing? 34 more subscribers. Let's get it. And that brings us to round 2. Round 2 is apropos. We just ushered in a new president and vice president. And, despite your opinions on that, it happens. And so this round is entitled, We're All Having an Inaugural Ball. Our contributor, Taylor Wallace Rigel, wrote us a round of questions about artists performing at U.S. presidential inaugurations. All right. It's going to be a little tricky. Taylor came in swinging, right? She joined like a couple shows ago, and now it's just beating you over the head. If you would like, Taylor, you want to come and say hello to the fabulous people you're about to torture?
Hi. Hey. It's really great to be back in writing trivia. This was a lot of fun to write and something I thought was quite timely. So I'm anxious to watch how y'all are tormented, how deeply and darkly.
Because everybody watches inaugurations for the musical performance. It's like Super Bowl and inauguration.
That exactly my line of thought.
Well, thank you, Taylor. Appreciate it. All right. 200 points for every correct answer. 100 subtracted for every incorrect answer. Are you ready? Doesn't matter. We're going to keep going. Here we go. Number 1, Obama's second inauguration ceremony concluded with a performance of our national anthem by this Houston-born pop star. Rudy in there.
Beyonce.
Queen Bee, absolutely. 200 points. See, it's not that bad. Well done, sir. Here we go. Number 2. Despite endorsing the rival, James Brown saying, "I'm black and I'm proud," in an effort to bring the people together at the 1969 inauguration of this tricky POTUS. Johnny.
Richard Nixon.
Nixon is correct, sir. See, you guys doing great. You're doing great. 200 points to you. Here we go. Number 3. This Austin Represent group nominated for several 2020 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year, virtually performed at Joe Biden's inauguration last week. Come on, tell me you guys watched that. It was so good. The whole thing was so good. No? Anybody? Thinking about it? Austin-based band, nominated for several 2020 Grammys, also 2019 Grammys. 3, 2, 1. Dave, give him the ding dong. Oh, Rudy.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. The Black Keys.
Oh, very close. Ding dong. It was the Black Pumas.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the Keys are in Nashville. The Pumas are in Austin. Yeah, those guys are onto something. They had an album. They got nominated for Best New Artist and like a Roots or something for their debut album last year for the Grammys, and then repackaged it as a deluxe edition because they were getting so huge. And then they got Album of the Year, Song of the Year, Artist of the Year, and something else just for repackaging the same album and putting it back out. That's good strategy right there. And love those guys. They're sweethearts. All right, number 4. Speaking of the Grammy Awards, this artist's 2020 Happy to Be Here EP earned a nod for Best R&B Album. He also performed at the inauguration last week. Let's see, and this is hard. Thomas.
Camp Cap.
Incorrect. Probably my, other than the Foo Fighters, just because I love them, probably my favorite performance, at least like production-wise. It was really cool. 3, 2, 1. Hit him again, Dave. Ant Clemens
Oh, that's it.
Clemens performed with Justin Timberlake. It was really good. Go check it out. It's on YouTube. Number 5. At her first of several presidential inauguration performances, this Queen of Soul performed a medley of Duke Ellington tunes. Johnny.
Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin is correct. See, sometimes we just put the lead, you know, sometimes we bury it, sometimes we put it right up there in front. Well done. 200 points to you. Here we go. Number 6. The song We Are One was the name of the term We Are One was the name of Obama's first inauguration, featuring Usher, Shakira, and others performing this artist's Higher Ground while he sang and played keys. Nate.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder, correct. Songs in the key of another 200 points. Number 7. In 1993, he was the first hip hop artist invited to play an inauguration and also the first to be recognized at the Kennedy Center Honors in 2017. Johnny.
Was it LL Cool J?
Lick your lips, Cool J. Absolutely. Well done, sir. 200 points to you. 3 more in this round. Here's number 8. Soul and jazz singer Anita Baker performed at this president's inauguration in 1989. And Nate.
George H. Bush.
That's right. George H.W. Bush. Well done. It was like, you got it. Yeah, well done, sir. 200 points to you. 2 more. This member of the Rat Pack was asked to not perform at JFK's inauguration for fear of offending his Nate.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Sammy Davis Jr. He was afraid of offending his father because of his singer's recent interracial marriage. Catholics, take it seriously, you know? Here we go. Last one in this round. In the wake of Brown versus Board of Education, this POTUS asked Marian Anderson to perform at his second inauguration in 1956, the first Black artist to do so. This would help if you could just like in your brain go, this year, this president, this year, this president, right?
These are history questions, Taylor.
Hey, Johnny, going for it.
Is it Eisenhower?
It's Eisenhower.
Right.
Damn it.
Absolutely. You should know this. They give you a quiz, right, when you work for the government?
Yeah.
My wife works for the government too. I don't think she took a quiz. But you know what? That was a strong showing, and well done, everybody. Taylor, you did it. Damn.
Yeah, those are tough. Those are good.
It was good. And before we move on, let's recap the scores here. We got Nate on top, sitting pretty. Look at him leaning back.
No,
sorry.
behind
Johnny. Johnny is up with 1,100 points. No matter how big of the monitor I get, I still can't read the points. Nate just behind with 1,050. Thomas 200. Rudy coming up with 150. Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any interesting tidbits of trivia for us this evening, sir?
I did look up some trivia with Hank Aaron passing away this past week. I started to think, what was the first walk-up song that was ever played at a baseball game?
That's
requested
genius.
walk-up song?
Yeah.
It was 1994, Lenny Dykstra, and it was Hootie and the Blowfish, Hold My Hand.
Damn.
And he went 0-for-8 over the next 2 games.
Oh,
You're
Hootie.
kidding me.
No.
That is that's full
And he got
circle.
the idea from watching Major League and seeing Ricky Vaughn
Wild
come out
Thing.
to Wild Thing in 1989.
It's shocking that it took till 1994 for that to happen.
They had an organist playing just, random songs, and then the organist started playing songs for the batters that they thought, they liked, and then that was the first request was Lenny Dykstra, 1994, Hootie and the
Hootie and the
Blowfish.
Blowfish.
But Thomas, who does Mariano Rivera come out? Who does Mariano Rivera come out to?
Enter Sandman,
There you go.
Metallica.
I thought it was going to be Hum. Again, hey, if you're having a good time, I know I am, hit that subscribe button and let's get into a very unique round 3. Round 3 this week is a visual round, as you can see here in front of your eyeballs. It's entitled Only Emojis. We're going to sing in the style of, I was supposed to sing it in the style of Only the Lonely. Only emojis. That's terrible. Dave, you're welcome to come on and do that. Let's test your emoji literacy by seeing if you can name bands using only emojis. No clues will be given. You're entirely on your own. We're going to watch you suffer. 300 points for every right answer, 150 subtracted for every wrong answer. Here's an example. Can anyone get this for no points? Just to get the brain going. Josh, hit him. Nate.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire is correct. And I got to figure out how to size my little window here or I'm not going to be able to see anything. There we go. All right. Okay. Here is emoji composition number 1. Nate.
Ice Cube.
See, taking it easy on you guys, right? Nice. 300 points to you. Here is emoji combo number 2. Thomas. Coldplay. Well done. Yes, 300 points.
Clever.
All right, here we go with number 4. Sorry, 3. Number 3. Thomas again.
Ooh. T-Rex.
Incorrect, sir. Rudy, were you going in there?
Yeah. Dinosaur Jr.
Also incorrect. Both great guesses, but very wrong. Nate.
It better be Jurassic 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well done.
Yeah.
Jurassic, 5 of them. Well done. Well done. Mad props to, I don't know if that was Dave, Josh, or WJ, but that was great. Here we go. Number 4. Nate.
Peaches.
Easy,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Sometimes it's a little easier than you think.
Sucking on my... No, I'm just joking.
Whoa, hey, we're trying to keep this PG-13. All right, here we go. Here's number 5. Nate.
Grammy award-winning Arcade Fire.
Absolutely. Many Grammys. Well done, sir. Another 300 points for you. Pulling away a little bit. Plenty of points. No worries. Here we go with number 6. Thomas, what you got?
Neutral Milk Hotel.
Yeah.
Yes, well done. Oh, so good. Well done, sir. 300 points to
That's
you.
good.
And number 7. Let her cry. That has nothing to do with that. It was just apropos. Okay, a little bit of a clue. He is a solo artist. And while we're hanging out, what up to Daniel, Patrick, Dan, Nate?
That's Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
Oh,
That's really good. That is
So
really
bad
good.
it's good. 300 points to you. 3 more in this round. Here's number 8. Ooh. Johnny.
Death Cab for Cutie.
Took
Damn, that
no
was
time.
quick.
Well done. I love it. 300 points to you. And moving on to number 9. Here we go. Nate.
Two Door Cinema Club.
Boom. Easy, right? That's brilliant. 300 points to you. Last one. Sadly, I could do this all night. Here's the last one. Johnny.
21 Pilots.
21 Pilots. Absolutely. That was
That's
fun.
good.
That was good, right? Something different. Get the brain working in a different way. Well done. Well, moving on here, we have Nate with 2,850, Johnny 1,700, Thomas 650, Rudy, my man. If you were 21 Pilots, you would all want to pull up right about now.
I was going to say millions of dead cops for that last one.
I said it was a family-friendly show. But before we move on, speaking of Rudy, do you have any interesting trivia for us this week?
Yeah, it's sort of trivia. I just thought of this funny story the other day. It just like was completely buried in my mind. But back when Tom Green came out with that "Play with Your Balls" song, and he had his surgery on TV and everything, and he played the song, and young 14-year-old Rudy took it literally, and I didn't have the internet. I couldn't look it up. So I actually thought that if I, played with my balls, that I wouldn't get cancer. And so I did that for a good while until a friend of mine said, no, that's not, no, like you can still get cancer just to detect. I was like, oh, okay, that really blows my mind. I spent a lot of time.
If only it were that easy. If only it were that easy.
Stick with that story, Rudy. Whatever you do, man.
Good times.
If you, God willing, you will never. But if you died of cancer, can you imagine? Like, well, he played with his balls though. He did it all the time.
Yeah, man. If that's how I go, then that's gonna be crazy.
If Rudy dies of cancer, oral fixation is gonna skyrocket. So you guys better be ready,
man. Well, hit that subscribe button. If you are looking for more cancer tips, also subscribe, right? Who knows what will happen next week? And without further ado, let's get into round 4. Round 4 is entitled very simply, The Cars. Every question in this round name checks types of cars. Yeah, how are we feeling about that? Pretty good, pretty good. 400 points for every correct answer, 200 subtracted for every wrong answer. Plenty of points on the board. Literally anything, almost anything can happen. Here's number 1. This track, originally released in 1984, starts with a bored as hell Eazy-E cruising down the street in his 6'4". Nate.
NWA?
Incorrect, sir. Incorrect. Looking for the track title.
Yeah.
I'm going to start it over. This track, originally released in 1994, starts with a bored as hell Eazy-E. 1984. Eazy-E cruising down the street in his 6'4", jocking the freaks, clocking the dough. We're looking for the song title. I know all of you guys are stuck trying to figure out how else can we cure cancer. I'm going to give you 3. I'm going to give you 2. I'm going to give you... Guys, it's a Thomas!
Boys in the Hood?
Boys in the Hood! Did you know the whole time and you were just waiting?
I thought I was getting it mixed up, and I said, it can't be that. And then I said, well, I'll just give it a shot.
Well done. 400 points to you, and boom, 1,050. Let's go. Number 2. Written about a Ford hot rod, this 1963 song hints at the car's 1932 year of release in the title and chorus, and kept the Beach Boys on the charts for 46 weeks. Nate.
Little Deuce Coupe?
Little Deuce Coupe.
You don't know what I got.
You know what I got? Maybe you don't. I don't know. Well done. 400 points to you. Keeping that lead, pulling out. Here we go. Number 3. This 1955 classic tells the story of a man in a Ford V8 chasing his adulterous girlfriend in her Coupe de Ville, and was the first ever hit for Chuck Berry. Oh, a little more thinking about that than I thought it was going to be. Rudy.
Maybelline.
There it is. 400 points, sir. 0 to 400 in 60 seconds, whatever that was. Well done. I was trying to do a car thing. Here we go. Speaking of 4s, here's number 4. A somber folk pop song about a working class couple with dreams. Fast Car was the second highest charting single for what singer-songwriter? Johnny.
Tracy Chapman.
And to go back Black Pumas do a fantastic cover
Damn it.
of that song. Just saying. Yeah, here we go with number 5. 400 points to you, Johnny. Well done. Co-written with producer Mutt Lange. I don't know if you ever heard of him. What 1988 Billy Ocean hit was also known? Johnny, not even waiting.
Get out of my dreams. Get into my car.
And get 400 more points. Well done, sir. Well done. Well done. Here we go. You're creeping up on that lead. Is it Nate? Are you feeling a little? You getting sweaty?
I was thinking it could have been Caribbean Queen. No, I'm just joking.
But it has nothing to do with cars.
No, I know that. That's the pun.
All right, here we go. Number 6. Lamborghini's mid-engine sports car only exists as a 2-door model, but one of the tracks on Nicki Minaj's 2014 The Pink Print imagines a more spacious version. Not a lot of Nicki Minaj fans, huh? It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, Hootie. My Hootie knowledge is here. My Nicki Minaj knowledge. My home knowledge is through the roof. Hit him with the ding dong, Dave. 4-door Aventador is the name of the song. I don't know if you're missing anything for not knowing that. Here we go. Probably smart to not answer, not lose any points at this point. Here we go. Number 7. Yeah, Nikki's probably never going to be on the show. Although you're welcome. If you're watching, you're welcome. Here we go. What 1975 funk hit reached number 1 on the R&B charts and featured War making liberal use of the cowbell while paying Nate?
Lowrider.
Lowrider is correct. And I dare you to give me another song that defines an instrument as much as that pattern right there. Like, you know what I mean? When you think cowbell, you immediately think, oh, it's Lowrider.
Romeo and Juliet, maybe.
I'm being told Don't Fear the Reaper does more for the cowbell. I don't know.
Yes.
When I think cowbell, I think, shut up, Dave. Here we go. Number 8. What down-tempo 1984 rock ballad by The Cars starts with the line, oh, Nate.
Drive.
Also a great movie. Loved it. It's great. Starring Mr. Ryan Gosling. Here we go. Which Thomas, big Notebook fan. That's a long running joke right there. Here we go. Number 9. The 1970 Janis Joplin song Mercedes-Benz was the last she ever recorded. In the lyrics, what else does she ask the Lord to buy her besides the eponymous car? Thomas.
Oh, besides the car.
Whoa, hey, early joke, you get the worm, you know what I mean? I'll give you a second. You get points for each one. There's 2 things.
I can't. I give up.
Anybody else? What does Janis Joplin ask the Lord to buy her? No? It would be a color TV and or a night.
Color TV. And night on the town.
The very high-end residents in the Telluride hotel that you're at are very upset with you right now. Great attempt, Thomas. It's fine. No sweat. Here we go. Last question in this round. In what 1978 rock hit does Joe Walsh share a story about his Maserati and also locking the doors in the back of his limo to avoid rabid fans? Nate.
Is that Life in the Fast Lane?
Incorrect. Not a Joe Walsh song. It was an Eagles song.
That's right.
Yeah. I'll read it one more time. In what 1978 rock hit does Joe Walsh, independently, share a story about his Maserati and also locking the doors in the back of his limo to avoid rabid fans? Dave, why don't you come on and sing it for us?
Life's been good to me so far.
Life's been good. Well, that brings us to the end of the round that we'll probably never repeat. But you guys did great. That was tough, and we probably will repeat it. Nate still on top, 3,650. Johnny 2,500. Thomas at a strong 850, and Rudy pulling on up with 400. Before we move on, Johnny, Digital Johnny Dice. You got any trivia, any interesting tidbits that you'd like to share with us?
I do. I was wondering the other day what the top selling singles of all time were. And does anyone know what the number one top selling single of all time is?
I do, just because it's been on the show, but I'll let. Anybody else?
Does anyone else know?
It's not Thriller.
Nope.
The second Candle in the Wind.
That's close. That was number 2.
That was number 2.
That was number 2.
Wow, strong.
Because I had
Titanic,
my
My
top
Heart Will Go
3.
On?
Strong
So
guess.
that's number 2.
What was it,
My Heart
Johnny?
Will Go On?
It was White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
Oh,
I
wow.
was surprised by that, but not surprised because it's a timeless hit.
You know what's right behind it is Ed Sheeran's what is it called? Close to You. Close. What is it called?
Shape of You.
Shape of You. Digitally, it has almost sold as many
Digitally,
copies
yeah.
as White Christmas.
Yeah, how does that work? Do they factor in the streams to that?
No, it's actual purchases. Individual sales. You know, before iTunes just completely and all those things.
Well, these were physical sales, and then the
Right.
third was We Are the World.
Oh, there you go.
Two benefit singles out of 3, so that's pretty cool.
Pretty good, right? That gives me hope for the human race.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I love it. Again, just gonna keep annoying you because the subscribing is not going up. Subscribe. It did. Okay, great. So it's working. And that brings us to our final round all together, gentlemen. Round 5. I dedicate this round to my good buddy Jeff Gahn, who is a huge fanatic about space. This round is entitled The Space Race. We're taking this round to space. Pigs in space. No. Every clue or answer in this round mentions a heavenly body, something found in outer space. 500 points for every right answer, 250 subtracted for every wrong answer, 5,000 points in the round. So quite literally, anyone can win. You make a run on this, you're the winner. That's it. It's easy. It's easy. Here we go. Let's dig into number 1. Speaking of George Harrison wrote this 1969 song originally as a commercial theme for a breakfast cereal. Johnny.
Is it Here Comes the Sun?
It is. It is.
Wow.
Yep, climbing up there. I like it. Hitting 3,000. Well done. 500 points to you. Here we go with number 2. Farokh Balsura legally changed his name in 1970, choosing for his new last name the planet closest to our sun. Nate.
Mercury? Freddie Mercury?
Freddie Mercury. There you go. Yep. Another 500 points to you. And, pushing right along in that lead. Don't get too smug. Lots of points on the board. Here we go.
Oh, I'm not smug. Johnny's kicking ass.
Here we go with number 3. This song is the title track for the 1999 film about Andy Kaufman's life starring Jim Carrey. Nate.
Man on the Moon.
Man on the Moon. Absolutely. My first CD that I ever purchased was REM's Automatic for the People. If you watch the show, you probably know that. But
It's very respectable.
it was a good one. It was a good one. The second was a random ass John Bon Jovi album that came out at the same time. So the respect is gone. Here we go. Number 4, written about the Zapatista Revolution. People of the Sun was the second single from this band's 1996. Nate.
Rage Against the Machine.
Rage Against the Machine is correct, sir. From the album Evil Empire, which at the time, I had a fair amount of younger friends. I was a sophomore, they were freshmen. I was the only one that could go to Kmart and actually buy the record because it had the explicit lyrics thing on it. So everyone's like, "Oh, Dusty got a copy of Evil Empire. Let's go listen to it at his house." It's funny. It's the thing. Now anybody can listen to anything because who cares? Well done. 500 points to you. Number 5. My good friend, not really, I wish, Liz Phair lent backup vocals to this 2002 Sheryl Crow song. Nate!
Oh gosh, I was gonna say another song with a celestial body in it, but you screwed me with Sheryl Crow. I'll just go with my original answer in Supernova.
Incorrect, sir. And it was a good guess. It was a good guess. Johnny.
Soak Up the Sun.
That's the one. That's the one. Soak Up the Sun. Well done, sir. 500. Neck and neck. Here we go. Number 6. Number 6. Famously fronted by actor Jared Leto. This alt-rock band also features his brother on drums, Thomas.
30 Seconds to Mars.
30 Seconds to Mars is correct. Have you watched the little documentary they did of the making of the album War?
No.
I'm not a huge 30 Seconds to Mars fan, but when I used to travel a lot, I'd always watch like music docs or whatever, just to kind of like, whatever. And it is pretty fascinating, the process that they went through and the amount of bickering. It's like a brothers thing. If you're siblings in a band, you got to kind of hate each other. It was like a reality show. Yes, exactly. Okay, here we go. Well done, sir. 500 points. And 4 more in this round. No Doubt's 4th album, which featured the songs New, Ex-Girlfriend, and Simple Kind of Life, is titled what? Rudy.
Rocksteady.
Incorrect, sir. Incorrect. Johnny.
Return to Saturn.
Return to Saturn. Absolutely correct, sir. Sorry, Return of Saturn. Yeah, I messed it up. You got it right. I made buddies with Adrian, the drummer, for like a hot minute. We did like 2 events very close to each other. It was like, hey, oh, hey. And then I never talked to him again. But it was pretty cool in the moment, I thought. Here we go. 3 more in this round. Often cited as Echo and the Bunnymen's greatest song, arguably, this Nate.
Echo and the Bunnymen song is Killing Moon.
The Killing Moon. I would argue their greatest song is Sugar Kisses. But what do I know? Apparently nothing, because I don't write the show. 500 points to you. Well done. 2 more in this round. 1,000 points on the board. Let's see what we can get into here. This influential Atlanta rapper, known for his creative use of autotune, has a song called Astronaut Chick off his 2012 debut album entitled Pluto. Rudy.
T-Pain?
Incorrect. The autotune, yes, but not the right answer. If you're looking for. T-Pain can sing, like crazy good. I don't know why the auto-tune thing even became, who he is, but I'll reread it one more time because I can tell everybody's spinning on this one.
Yeah.
This influential Atlanta rapper, not T-Pain, known for his creative use of auto-tune, has a song called Astronaut Chick off his 2012 debut album Pluto. And Daniel would like to bring on the dancing horses, and I'm not sure why in the chat. I don't know.
Echo and the Bunnymen. Can I get points for that?
We will not deduct point. Oh, because of the song. Got you. Yeah, well done. You get a point. 1 point for Johnny Dice. No one is gonna. Dave, give him one more ding dong. Future.
Man, that's just cruel to bait Rudy with that Atlanta auto-tune hip-hop artist. Like, I was going to say T-Pain, duh.
Look, man, last round, next to last question. We got to. We got to try to put that curve in that makes you drive off the edge, Wow, that was dark. Sorry about that. Here we go. Last question altogether, folks. Chris Cornell, speaking of dark, wrote this song in 15 minutes after hearing the phrase on the local news, becoming Soundgarden's biggest hit. Thomas.
Black Hole Sun.
Black Hole Sun. Correct. 500 points to you, sir. And while it isn't enough to put you in the top 2, it was a noble effort. Johnny, Nate, you guys duked it out. going into the final round. Thomas and Rudy, well done. Thank you so much for your participation and your
Thanks.
time. Don't go anywhere. Turn your cameras off, mute yourself, stick around until we all come back at the end. But thank you and goodbye. All right. Nate, Johnny, how you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah. I have zero doubt that this final round is going to be a round of pure brain scratching torture, and I'm so excited.
Oh, good.
Dave, let's get into our final round. And I have to give mad props real quick. Dave is doing all of this graphics, management in a hotel room, streaming everything. So mad props, Dave. It has been virtually flawless.
Who did all of you guys do the emoji round? That was badass.
That was WJ and Josh.
That was really good. Is it Snapple who does that on the bottom of their caps too?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they do. Now that you said, I didn't even think about it until you said it. But yes, that's a thing.
That was badass.
We got to give props to Lizzie, Josh's fiance, for some of those too. She did a good job on that.
Well done. Well done.
Very good.
Mad props to her as well. Thank you for helping out. It is fun when we're coming up with ideas and things and rounds and whatever, like asking the wife or asking the kids or asking for, the outside opinion to help make things hard for you guys. Super quick, already mentioned, we didn't mention David Bowie in the space round. That's fair. But also, if you were expecting it, that's why we didn't do it.
Yeah.
So
what cereal was Here Comes the Sun for? That's what I need to know.
Ooh. Raisin
Dave,
Bran.
get on that, Novak.
Raisin Bran.
Oh my God.
Sun and then the scoops of raisins.
Yeah, it was Raisin Bran.
Because George Harrison in the 70s needs Raisin Bran money, or 60s or whatever it was.
I don't know who approached. I just don't know who approached who. It could have been Raisin Bran's or Kellogg's is like, so Beatles got any jingles for us? I don't know.
Can you imagine what that would have cost them? That's probably why it didn't happen, right?
Probably right. And I'm glad it didn't happen. So we got a good song
Not
out of
me.
it. We got a good song out of it
Obviously,
that
you
does
don't like
not remind
Raisin
us
Bran
of
as much
breakfast
as I do.
cereal.
You know what, though? Now they should approach the George Harrison estate and be like, you could use the fiber. All right. All right. Listen, final round. 2 formidable foes. I wish we had established more of like a rivalry between you guys. So you just hate each other at this point.
No.
All right. I've been too much Cobra Kai. There's a lot of look, we're going to do fact and forth. You don't have to write anything down. We're going to just use this, right? 1,000 points for every correct answer. All right. We're going to go back and forth naming answers to the prompt without duplication. If you're wrong, you're simply out. Okay. If the remaining player is still behind, so if Johnny goes, Nate goes out the first time, Nate can keep going until he wins or he's out, and then Nate would retain the lead. Per se.
I think I understand, but let's just do one real quick, baby.
All right, yeah. So I'm going to give you a prompt. We're going to start with Johnny, and you're literally just going to go back and forth one at a time until you miss, basically.
Okay.
And then we'll figure it out from there. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with our underdog, Johnny Dice.
Okay, I'm ready.
Our prompt is name award categories from the Grammys. Johnny, just one.
Best new artist.
Best new artist is correct, and we're going to go to Nate. Same prompt.
Album of the year.
Album of the year is correct. Back to you, Johnny. And we don't have to rush this. You can take your time.
Okay, record of the year.
Yes. Nate.
Best country performance.
Checking. We're going to give it to you. Yeah. Johnny.
Song of the year.
Song of the year. Absolutely. Back to Nate.
The category is for, let me think of the name of it. It's best best album packaging, artwork.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. Yes, that is a category. Right. Johnny.
Oh, my. Okay. Best male pop artist.
Best male pop artist. Checking. Double checking. This is dynamic television. They do not break out pop for male and or female. Just best pop performance. And without further ado, Nate, you did it again, man. You did it again. That was a head scratcher. There's so many.
That's tough. And then you kind of know the award, but you don't know the exact name of it.
Yeah.
And they recently changed. It's not rap performance anymore. It's not rap performance anymore, right? It's like best. I don't know. They changed some categories, but yeah, I'm glad I made that one out. I'm glad I got to do that.
Well done, Johnny. A very noble effort. Thank you, sir. I'd like to bring back Rudy and Thomas. Nate, congratulations, man. 2 in a row.
Yeah, dude. Thank you.
One more, and you get we're gonna throw hats at you.
Nice.
The hat trick. Thomas, Rudy, Johnny, Nate, thank you guys so much for spending your Monday with us. Subscribe if you had a good time. Even if you didn't, tell your friends, tell your family. We will see you back here again on Monday, where Nate will defend the title one more time, going for that hat trick. See you next time.